Hello, Taylor Swizzle. Pumped to see Jace. Yeah, I've really been enjoying him so far. We played him a little bit yesterday, and we'll play him a little bit more today. Kind of wondering if maybe they'll ever add a epic version of Chemtech duplicator. Like, get rid of the 6 mana gem part of it and just be like, when you play a spell, when you play a spell, copy with the same targets. That could be pretty interesting. Although I feel like they couldn't make that a champ-specific relic because I feel like that'd be too strong. Yeah, that'd probably be a little bit too good. Hey, Carthians. I suppose they could actually limit it so like the first spell you play every round is doubled, because then you're still putting some limiting factor on it, but it would still be really good. Watching you play Jace while playing Jace? Nice. That's like giving a 6-star Victor power for free. Yeah, like they have to put some limitations on it. Like it'd be fun to have an upgraded version of Chemtech Duplicator that is a power potentially, so that your champion doesn't have to be on the board, but you can't just copy everything. So I think even if it was just power, copy the first spell you play every round, I think that could be a good balance of being strong without being completely broken. Yeah, I think that could be okay, because then you could also use it on champions like Ornn, where it's like, okay, when I do my forge every round, that's getting doubled, and I think that could actually be pretty nice. We're defeating Swain. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try Jace versus Swain. Should be pretty fun, especially with the one we play your slow spell. Duplicate it. Yeah. Finally complete the adventure with Poor. Congrats. Nice. Yeah, we haven't done Swain, at least on stream, in a little while, so figured it wouldn't be too bad. Power when you summon a champion, transform into level 2 karma. I mean, it would also be fun if they added some relics that were a little bit silly. I just keep thinking back to when they did that Draven adventure, where every unit you summon or play turns into Draven, and how that was a lot of fun. It was very silly. It would be fun if they did a relic that was just more trying to be sort of like that, like really change up the game you play, and not necessarily in a way that's quote unquote good. Like change it in a way where it's like, okay, I want to make this work. I want to find a way to make this good, but it's just also funny and hilarious. Yeah, that would be pretty nice. They released Draven with that relic. I mean, that'd be hilarious. That'd be fun. All right, let's grab Jace here, and yeah, we're gonna stick with the same build. I was thinking of doing like a duplicator build, but I just think it'd be a bit too slow, which was making me think about Chemtech Duplicator and how there are some relics that are just flat, pretty much upgrades to rare ones like Packed Powder or Beast Within. And I was thinking that if they could do that for Chemtech Duplicator, but they'd have to tweak it in some way. Yeah, let's grab Jace here. We're gonna stick with this build. At the moment, it's my favorite Jace build. I think it's debatably his strongest. And we're gonna go into the 5-star Swain adventure. I think we should be fine. We normally, like, for one, we have a ton of regen. We also get lifesteal pretty often. But I'm just wondering how Jace will do, since Swain is an adventure where it's all early game focused. And so taking Jace into that will be hopefully a good challenge. But yeah, we'll see. We'll load in here. As we do, we'll just drop our first ad break so people coming in don't get hit by those pre-rolls. And then we'll wait for everyone as that goes through. Yeah, I think Chemtech Duplicator would be a fun one for them to try to upgrade into an epic format. I kind of wonder if there's any other rare relics that could be fun. I do like, though, how they made the Victor Relic. I like that you can use it on almost anyone, and it's not necessarily, like, OP. Like, there's a couple champions I think it's probably their best pick on, but just because it's super versatile doesn't mean it's just the best relic to choose on them. I mean, we kind of have an epic Goonsus. Like, we already have that in kind of two different ways. We have Living Weapon, which is just an epic version of the Rage Blade, essentially. And then we have the Fear Cleaving Axe, which is, again, is kind of an epic version in another way. So we kind of already have two epic Rage Blades. A Quick Attack epic relic. Yeah, it would be nice if... I mean, hopefully next patch we get new epic relics. For those of you that have just bought one golden reliquary every month, are you almost have your collection filled out? Because normally when that's kind of the point, that's when they add in new epics. All right, let's go ahead and see what we get for our power here. We would love slow but steady. Disarmed is actually really good. But I think let's do some rerolls to try to see if we can get something a little bit better. Stabilize isn't bad. It would give us double Jace. I think both copies of Jace are able to copy the spell. I think they both trigger this effect, which wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that could be pretty good. We could go for Sharing is Caring. Sharing is Caring is always really strong, but then the problem with Sharing is Caring is that it kind of just, it turns the entire run into a Sharing is Caring run, because now you're just building around that. So it can be good. Like, I've cheesed Lysandra so many times with this, just getting like Lifesteal and Double Attack on a couple units. But I think we'll go for Stabilize. We're really gonna have to rely on our Jace, but should be pretty fun. And let's go for Trifarian. Hello, Thunderspine. Welcome. I'm missing one and can buy Golden Reliquary in 2 weeks. Okay, so by that point, the next patch is like 4 weeks away. So hopefully next patch, they give us another group of like 4, 5, or 6 epic relics. And that'll be interesting to see what we can get. Let's get rid of Forge. And let's actually reroll both of these. While they're not terrible, we really want one of our units that can give us some extra mana. So let's go for Forge Chief.
Let's make tomorrow today. Gear up.
So we could drop another one, or we could just attack. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack like this. The whole point of this is getting the 3 mana.
Let's go, people.
So we have 3 mana banked. We now can drop a Shock Blast. So we can kill this one. Sadly, we don't have enough to kill anyone else. If we do hit the damage, our Jace will get down to like a 1 cost. But we're probably not going to want to drop Jace here anyways. I think let's just, I guess, hit these 2. Okay. If they're willing to end, that is fine with me. All right. All right, so let's go for another Shock Blast. Let's, I guess, hit these 2 right here. Although we need to do some damage to their Nexus. Yes, let's drop this there. And we could drop Jace. He would level. They only have 1 blocker. So yeah, we can go ahead and attack, get some damage down, drop our Jace. Ooh, that's not the best for us, but this should be fine still.
This is the cutting edge of progress.
All right, so let's go for Acceleration Gate. I think this is going to go off 3 times because we're playing it once, and then both Jace are going to copy it. So this should kill both of their units and do 10 damage to their Nexus.
Replicating the power spike.
Yes, all right, fantastic. To be honest, we probably should have developed a little bit. That way we could more likely get lifesteal on our units. But it should be fine. GG. I would argue that there's enough relics to get a golden reliquary every 15 days. Yeah, it would be nice if they did reduce it down a little bit. Especially so newer players could get a little bit faster. Make it easier for new players. As someone who has it all, I would probably get most rather quick anyways. Yeah, that would be nice. Some amount to reduce it down, because yeah, right now it's like 4 weeks roughly, which is a little rough. Yeah, I know about the regen, so I'm not really struggling. Pack mentality. It is a 7 cost, so we have a little bit of time for the double time watch. Normally we can play a 6 cost pretty much every round except the first one. And this going off twice would buff up our units massively and then obviously annihilate their board. Production surge isn't bad, but yeah, I think we'll try to go for this one. Annie's not bad. She would have definitely been good if we went for the Sharon's carrying. But a 1 cost capture, 5 cost capture with mana refill. I like all these cheap units, so I think Annie can be solid. Like, they'll probably kill her and get rid of the capture, but it shouldn't be too bad. We could go for the item chest. We could go for the healer. Wouldn't be terrible to get rid of patrol wardens. I normally don't bother playing this one. It's just often in the way. I think probably kind of card to make sure we can get either our Forge Chief or our Caretaker round 1 is probably the best play. So let's head down here. Although this encounter, the Hemomancers, they just have so much health that it kind of counters us. But we'll still try it. Let's go for, yeah, Marauder. You'll never be able to get the new player experience with the P&Z champs. After defeating Aurelian Soul with Poro King in one of the longest runs of my life, the game had mercy and gave me a full Nova for P&Z. Twitch said my message didn't send. Yeah, I didn't see that one. I saw that you defeated him, but that is awesome that you were able to get full Nova. Nice. Let's give it a Spellslinger. We'll give it a 1 Caretaker. We want to have... Yeah, we want to get our Jace because it's very important. But, yeah, getting Caretaker is really nice. Let's drop this here. And we could let her just get a capture right away. I think that could be nice. Oh, right. We have stabilized. Didn't think about that. So they'll get their unit back. So that's fun. But we'll pass. Yeah. Oh, man. Alright, let's kill both of these. Yeah. Deal 2 to a unit. Your fast spells, slow spells, and skills deal when I damage a stunned or damage you kill it. Sure. That probably is not going to make that big of a difference, but could be nice. We want to keep 2 spots open for Jace, so let's go ahead and pass. Man, we keep just getting terrible cards. Like, we could drop Jace here, but it wouldn't be the best. I guess let's drop... Yeah, a Sky Cruiser. Sure. So we'll just attack with both of these. All right, so let's go for pack mentality. The one bad thing is we don't have enough space for our Jace, but still be pretty good to do. So yeah, we could drop Jace to rally, level up. Are they going to attack? We have lifesteal. Yeah, I think we'll go for it. We can probably end right here.
Tomorrow has never looked so good.
Like, we could have waited for the attack, but I felt like if we didn't attack, they probably wouldn't. All right, let's drop those there.
Bureaucrats.
And this character will die, but I think that's fine to get rid of one of their blockers. Although our acceleration gate should deal with them. Let's drop this one for free, just so we have another unit. And then, yeah, let's kill 2 of their units. Of course, it hits the 2 that are stunned. Oh well. GG, healing back to full. Fantastic. So many interesting Shurima champs in LOR, and we only have Kaisa as a Constellation Path Champions. I mean, we technically also have Talia. Talia 1 isn't the best, but it is there. Aesla is such a counter to Morgana because dude just has a full hand. Yes, if you can really screw him over and get some cards in there to keep him from creating more, it can be really great, but yeah, it is pretty rough normally. I would love this if we didn't have the mana potion, so that's a pretty terrible counter to us. That really sucks. Allied attack and support effects happen additional time. I don't really like any of these. I think we'll go for the Headmistress just because it's the cheapest, but like we can't grab this because of the mana potion. They really need to fix that. This one's too expensive. I want to save our rerolls for other things. Yeah, a little sad. Cutting Spellslinger wouldn't be the worst. Forge of Tomorrow we almost never play. We could cut the Headmistress. There are some times where this is good. Yeah, I think we can actually just get rid of this right away. That's fine. Alright, so let's go here for Crimson Aristocrat. The one issue is their units are so big that a lot of our effects aren't going to just flat out kill them. So it's going to be a little rough. Let's get rid of, well... yeah, let's get rid of Spellslinger so we can try to get some more 6-cost spells. Yep, there goes all those units. That's nice. If we drop the Legion Saboteur, it's just going to die next round. So we will just pass for now. Alright, let's drop Assembly Line just to get some blockers going. And sure, we can play this to again get some mana back. Yeah, this is going to be definitely a rough one, but we figured that. Again, playing most of these are all just going to die, so we'll just pass. So we could play Remembrance. I think let's try to drop this one, see if we can get a good card. Not exactly what we were looking for. Alright, we can drop this one here.
No one's the wiser.
Alright, so we need double spaces for Jace. Let's attack with just this one. It's going to give us our Plunder off. So yeah, let's attack right here. We can now drop Jace. They're out of mana.
This is the cutting edge of progress.
And then we can drop Annie for free. She won't have room for the ephemeral copy, so we don't have to deal with that. She already has double attack, so she'll get some good keywords here.
Replicating the power spike. Ready for acceleration.
All right, so this going off 3 times is going to be pretty awesome. Alrighty. Let's, I guess, drag that one there, that there, and then this will be GG. Fantastic. Hello there. I don't know if this would be a boring bad, but LOR team should make a poll every month to pick a champ to transfer from PvE to PvP, but that's my opinion. That wouldn't... I don't think they would be able to handle that, because a couple different things. For one, the champions they're working on, they're making sure that the team is actually kind of inspired to work on them, so people actually have like a good idea. So there's some champions that if they don't really have a good idea for how they want to bring a champion over, they're not necessarily just going to force it. They're going to try to wait until someone actually has a good idea to bring them over as a champion. So that's the one issue with the community just deciding like, oh, we want that one now. Then we're going to get a lot worse champions when people don't actually have a good idea how to bring them over. But also they're, I think, working on a lot of champions ahead of time. And so there's a lot of champions that even though they're not done, they've already put in some work. And then if the community would suddenly just like choose another champion that was completely unrelated that they hadn't really started working on, that would also be an issue. Now, I do hope they do more polls like they did previously, being like, hey, here are some of the ones we're thinking of working on. Which one are you guys the most interested in? Doing that would be good. I think every month would definitely be too much, and they would definitely have to really limit the poll like they did before, where it's just like 3 selections. Otherwise, yeah, there'd be issues. Who would you use for the Arcane Karma fight? I have Piltover and Laundry left. Well, definitely go and do your Laundry. So that is a very annoying fight. You want to stay away from people that are very unit focused. So either all their spells and skills are based on them having units on the board, or just scaling up specific units. So a massive one that really sucks is like Ambessa, but other ones would be like Aatrox, Kayn, Garen, Tahm Kench, any deck that's just really focused on their units and keeping their units alive, like Leona would be another one. They all suck because Karma and that whole adventure has so many stuns, recalls, and just ways to just get rid of your units. So Vex can be really good because you don't really care about your units, you're all about spells, so that can be better. Or going for champions that just have a ton of units and can easily refill, like a Misfortune, Poro King, Nora, some of those ones where them getting rid of some of your units doesn't really matter as much because you can refill your board. That is something that'll really be able to help. I wish they could add 2 champs a month that were already 3 stars. I mean, yeah, I hope they start upgrading the roster. Hopefully we can go back to getting like, here's a new PvP champ, and here's one of the existing roster upgraded. I have Jinx at 6 stars, been trying Warwick, but everything scales too high too quickly and can't finish. You've been trying to play 6-star Jinx into Warwick, and that's what you're struggling with? I need 1 PvE and 1 Constellation upgrade. Happy to help Bob. Kayn is just sad at this point. He's actually not terrible. I've played him here and there, and I normally have fun with him. The only reason Nidalee is not the most broken champ right now is the nerf on Scissors. I mean, yeah, she was really broken. No, 6-star Warwick into Karma. I haven't tried Jinx yet because she feels like cheese. So Warwick is better because his star powers are a aura effect. And so even if they recall your units, your buffs on them aren't reset. You can just play them again and essentially get them all back. Other than like your 6-star buff with the health, I think that one's going to get recalled because it's based on the unit. So Warwick is better in that regard. A big thing is just trying to get really good at scaling up your units as fast as possible. So trying to get any extra increments of damage you can, really play around your exploding casks. And yeah, I think it's just practice and trying to high roll for some better powers. His Relic does help out a lot. All right, let's move on. So Spellslinger, we already have that. I don't think like we could play this for free and then throw out like Transmogulator Progress Day. I think we're fine. Let's go for Spellslinger, and we might end up cutting it. So we could go for champion item, or we could go for a shop. Shop could be fine, but I think I actually want to go for the champion item. For one, we're really reliant on our Jace, so getting an extra copy of him would be nice. And then let's see what we can get. Tough Spirit. I think we'll go for Excavators. Because when, goodness, when we copy a card, it says when you play a card, but I think every spell that's getting doubled might count for this. We'll have to see. But yeah, I do like Excavators charge a lot, so let's grab that. We're at full health, so we don't have to worry about that one. I think let's get rid of the Spellslinger. While it's fine, we just need the consistency of drawing some of our other units. And let's go for Jin.
In carnage I bloom like a flower in the dawn.
Also, yeah, Karma, it's not only really annoying, but some of the fights are pretty RNG. Like, Anivia sometimes, not that hard. Other times, she pulls out, like, the exact combo that just annihilates you. So, Anivia especially is very RNG. And then Karma herself, while not as bad, since she's generating random spells, you can't really prepare for what she's going to throw at you, because she can pull out stuff that's completely random that you wouldn't think she would shoot, that she should have. This is fine. I think let's actually just pass. Because yeah, if we play anything, like right now, we're just going to bank this 3 mana, which I'm fine with. We could go for Forge Chief, just get one more unit on the board. I kind of think we're fine though. They have so many City Breakers. Alright, so we're gonna drop this one. I don't want to try to play one of our other units. That means we're gonna have less blockers, but I'm definitely worried about them attacking. I just want to nuke a couple of their units, and this is gonna just level up our Jace right away. Alright, now we can start playing some stuff for free.
It's an awesome day for progress.
Alright, I think we'll just pass. So we could drop our Jace. I think let's might as well do something like this first, because he's going to refill our mana when we play him anyways. So I feel like might as well try to just get rid of some of their units.
Is it not?
Alright, that's fine. Alright, so we got one of their units down. So if we go for Annie, we'll get 2 of them. Don't necessarily want to burn our attack token, but I feel like it probably doesn't matter. Yeah, we can just go ahead and drop our Jace here.
Has never looked so good.
And then I think let's drop Annie to replace this one right there. We could go elusive. But yeah, the removal from Annie is nice.
School, little girl.
Alright, so this kills all their units, so no more blockers for them. And GG. Yeah, 6-star. 6-star Jace is very solid. You just get so much extra removal, and it's really good. Oh, Anivia drops huge overwhelm units, shuts me down before I can get scaling. Yeah. She beat me up the other day just because of getting stands to put overwhelm on her. Yeah, there's a lot of annoying cards that is just terrible. Anivia's 50% luck that you get something useful. I mean, that's true, yeah. Especially that's everything with the teamwork modifiers. If you high roll and get a really good power for you, then it can be super easy. Last Breath Rally. We will get that for Jace, because since we're summoning a copy of him that's ephemeral, it is going to die. The one bad thing with that is Spell Shield would be really nice. So, because we're going up against Swain that has some really dumb spells. So this would, in theory, let us attack, have our ephemeral die, and then attack again. But that is a little bit of a win more power quite often, because as you see, our first attack with Jace, we're just ending. So I think we'll go for the Spell Shield just to give us that protection. How's your game going? Pretty well. It's, yeah, I'm enjoying Jace. I wouldn't try to use Victor too. That's something I hated playing against Karma. Like, every encounter is so damn difficult. Yeah, I tried Victor as well, and it was super annoying. All right, let's grab Spell Shield here. I think we'll probably try to go for the hard route. Or hard route. Treacherous Terrain is nice. Welcome Gifts is also nice. Fixed Dropper, also pretty good. We have 4 rerolls here. Solid defensive power, but we could get like a sorcery, or we could get a slow but steady. Since we have 4 rerolls, let's try to go for it. Quick draw, this can really counter us. Hold them off can be good. Hold it. I think we'll just grab this. We've used up a lot. We didn't get lucky in those regards, but stunning their strongest unit is really nice. Champion item would be good, but for the challenge, let's go up to Reckoner and see how we can deal with this. See ya, Pappy. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. They grabbed Freljord and Ionia, the 2 most annoying regions, and put them in one adventure. Yeah, not the best. By the way, I started my career at designing artworks, so I'll be running Christmas Deal to decorate streamer streams. If you want to give me a chance to decorate your stream, that's awesome. I probably won't, especially since my wife is an artist, so I feel like if I ever got someone else's art, it would be kind of betraying her a little bit. So especially for that reason, I probably won't, but that's awesome. Best of luck to you. Let's get rid of Forge. Let's get rid of one of our copies of Jace. I think I'm still gonna try to pass here.
The world waits, begging for dominion.
This would give us a ton of blockers, but let's go ahead and drop this here.
Majora's will be done through me.
And we can go for the Saboteur. We're kind of just trying to get blockers and units that can get buffed up by the pack mentality. Yeah, we're just gonna end.
The prettier the rose, the sharper the thorn. Sharpen the blade, secure
All right,
the
a
kill.
couple units down. We could drop our Annie to get 2 of them. I mean, their Glory Seeker would be able to just kill it right away. I think let's drop this one for blockers.
Let's make tomorrow today.
Huh, they're willing to end. All right, I suppose. Let's go for Piercing Darkness here. This will be able to kill 2 of their units.
Take their land, bury them in it.
So if we attack, a lot of our units are going to die.
Position.
So let's just attack with this one here, guaranteed to get our plunder damage off, and hopefully die. All right, perfect. All right, so let's drop our Jace here. Give us an attack token. Give us a rally.
Interesting use of tech.
All right, so they're going to stun us. So instead of dropping some of our units, I think we just have to buff up what we can and then attack before they just continually stun us because they still have 3 mana. Huh, they didn't play anything. All right, I mean, this is where the rally would have come in handy, but let's kill that one, get him off the board, and kill that one.
Make this a night to remember. I've had enough of you.
Could really use some more spells here.
Kneel before Noxus.
That is a little bit rough. Sure, let's drop Annie and just get rid of that general. Alright, Stormbringer, I
Yeah, I'm ready.
think let's try to just attack and do as much damage as we can, because developing is going to be a bad time.
Striking looks and stunning wit.
You'll thwart all except Titanic allies. So this will just wipe our board.
Victory requires a sharp blade. I need just a moment.
Alright, I think we'll hold off if anyone got stuck in the ad break. Scarlet Battle is my Discord. Please send a request and I'll show you some artwork samples. I think I'm fine, but yeah, good luck to you. Howling Abyss on Nightmare Elise run really put Aesol with poor Relic. What are we playing next? I maybe got another 6-star that we'll be testing out after this. Elder and Jin Constellation would be funny. Yeah, I would love that. Have you tried out Oath of Victor yet? No. I'm gonna write that one down actually. That is one I need to try. Because it should be fun. Yeah. Alright, everyone should be back. We'll go ahead and pass here. We can drop our Shock Blast.
Catch my prey.
And that'll be GG.
Firing.
Nice.
What I call progress.
I could imagine Eddie's 6-star being an upgrade to his 3-star like Warwick. Yeah, I could see that. I think they would definitely have to add something to it. Like they added something to it for the Warwick one as well, letting you have that way to scale up your health. But they'd have to do something, because just making it so it's 3 cost reduction is a little bit too boring for a 6-star. But it could have that element of giving you 3 off. Power Riff kind of ruins the 6-star. Give enemies -2, create a fleeting instant sentry in hand. I do like that this is burst speed. The problem is it's going to make 4 cards in our hand between the 2 Emperor's Favor and the instant sentries, and you don't really need this, but the Power Riff could actively hurt us, and I don't really care about the discrete invitation, so I guess we're going to get it. Alright, power. We'll go for the rally. We are just not getting lucky with what we're looking for. I don't really want Keeper's Verdict. Give It All is too expensive. So we do have a shop down there. Let's try one last reroll. Card to draw costs 1 less. This could be good for some of our cards, but could be bad if we draw a spell that we want to play. Oh, it's difficult. Create and hand a random 6-cost spell from your regions, other than Demacia. Not terrible. Yeah, I don't really want any of these. I don't think we'll go for it. It could work out, could counter us. I think we're fine with what we have. Glory Seeker or Maker. I think we'll go here. I think the Maker is just going to be too annoying. Yeah, Elder Dragon is actually probably one of my champions I'm looking forward to the most of getting a Constellation. I think this is actually fine. I kind of want to just pass, to be honest. We could drop this to get a little bit more units. So we'll attack with this one. I guess this is going to make them, yeah, a little bit bigger. Oh, that's annoying. All right, let's go for the pack mentality since it's going to go off twice. So our Jace is now leveled. 2 of their units are gone. Guess we can drop this one for free.
No one's the wiser. They'll never see it.
So we can attack like this. And I think we'll even use this guy as well. We want to make sure we're somewhat losing units. But we want to get our plunder off. Alright, so we can drop our Jace here.
Tomorrow has never looked so good.
And we can go for the acceleration gate. Yeah, that'll be nice.
Clear the ring. This is the people problem. I'm your man.
Alright,
Love me some Reggie.
GG. Nice. Could be funny. I'm the most excited for Azir, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think Azir could be really fun. And the fact that they said that Azir was near the top of the list, and the fact that we haven't gotten a new Shurima champion in a while, I think Azir could be one of the champions we get in the next couple months. Like, if not the first month, I would not be surprised at all if we got it in the second or third. I think it could be really good. Getting more copies of Annie reduces our chance to draw Victor. Not Victor, our Jace. Annie is pretty solid, though. Although, quick attack once you play a 6-cost spell, it's not bad. Yeah, I think we'll go here. Yeah, Azir could be pretty soon. I think Azir would be a lot of fun. I mean, I guess we'll grab it just because we have the money. It won't really affect most units. So the good thing about this run is we're not really getting a lot of power outside of just our normal 6-star in our build, which is kind of nice to show it off, and it's not like, oh, we're really getting carried because we're getting really lucky. So I guess it's good, the fact we're having kind of terrible luck. I think we'll actually just get rid of this guy. Alright, let's go for Swain.
Show them their place.
Yeah, there's a lot of champions that they've, like, teased or that they put in polls that I'm pretty excited about. Not that excited for Nasus. Like, it's going to be nice the fact that he won't be terrible anymore, and they should hopefully do a little bit of a mini rework with him when they release him, so that'll be nice. But a lot of the ones, like the Mordekaiser, Galio, Nautilus, all those sound great. Let's re-roll most of these just because we want to really get our Jace. Drop one of these.
Progress happened.
Well, I mean, that gave us a strike, so that's okay, I guess. I mean, I guess that gave us an extra strike. And this one will give us the 4 mana.
This is the people problem. I'm your man.
Alright, so we're gonna pass.
Victory awaits. I will bring the few for
So the good thing is we could just drop a Sands of Time immediately. And that would kill 2 of their units.
For the glory of Noxus.
But we could also drop a Shock Blast, kill 2, and potentially kill a 3rd. I think let's actually drop this here just so that we're also reducing down their attack pretty massively. Summon a random landmark. Sure, let's see what it is. When I count down, summon a random 1-cost follower. Sure. I guess we can try to attack like this. Actually, let's also drop this one here.
Explosives prize.
After the battle, the ravens feast.
All right, we're gonna try to drop our Jace.
Tomorrow has never looked so good.
All right, they are now out of mana. We could drop one Annie. Could also drop Emperor's Guard and still have mana. I think we can go for Annie. And this will wipe their board. So yeah, if we had our full board, this would be pretty nice. We don't really care about some of these. So sure. Yeah. Alright. Not too bad. We can drop a Shock Blast next round. I mean, or we just attack. Alright, GG. Fantastic. Oh, by the way, January is usually Riot holidays, so most likely we're not getting anything till February. I think you're going to be right and wrong. So this is probably going to be the longest patch of the year, but I believe they've already announced that next patch is around, January 16th. So it is going to be a longer patch than normal because they do have holidays. But yeah, I think we're still getting a patch, but I'm also not expecting the patch to be necessarily massive. Like, I think it's going to be probably our kind of average where we're getting 2 champions and then maybe a adventure. Maybe that adventure has 2 difficulties. Maybe we'll be able to get some epic relics. So I think it'll be a good patch. Great to get some new content, but I'm not expecting anything crazy because, yeah, they do have their holidays. So it's understandable there's going to be a longer patch than normal. All right, Jace was a lot of fun there, and yeah, we didn't really get any crazy powers. His 6-star is a lot of fun, and it's definitely very, very strong. It does take usually about a round for it to really activate, because it's not really until round 2 that you can start playing those 6-cost spells. But I think he is very good. I think he has a lot more variability than many of the other 6-stars, so they might be more consistent. But consistency can be a bit of a double-edged sword because sometimes your matches just play out the exact same way pretty much every time. And while it's fun to be able to dominate, it can get a little boring. The great thing with Jace is with your 2-star, you're generating a new spell every round. Of course, it's always the one at the bottom that I want to showcase. But you're creating a Hextech anomaly every single round, and that's becoming a random 6-cost spell. So that's giving you that element of randomness. Also for Jace, you're wanting to pick up spells throughout the shop that are going to have that elixir of sorcery, so they go off twice. So normally the best 6-stars or 6-cost spells you're going to get aren't ones you already have. You have to go and try to find them, which then makes every run feel very different because you don't know what spell you're going to get that you're really relying on. So I think the 6-star Jace is strong and also very fun to play, and it feels different. While you're still obviously relying on 6-cost spells, it's going to still have a lot more variability than many other 6-star champions. All right, let's see. What was this one? Oh, just us completing adventures. Yeah, before too long, we're going to get a Noxus Star Vessel, which that's one of the regions I don't really need as much stuff for, so who knows. And then we actually got our Heimerdinger to 6-star as well, so we're going to try this one out. Would you say 6-star Jace or Kate is better? I like them both. And they both can somewhat have a little bit of an issue where they can have a slower start where you're doing a bunch goodness, you're doing a bunch of flash bombs, so it takes a little bit to get going. I think they're going to be better in different scenarios. I would still say I think Kate is more fun. But I think, yeah, it's going to really come down to the adventure you're going through. Because Jace is going to have really, really good sustain, and he's actually good at buffing up his units. So if you're in an adventure that allows you to do that, that's going to be great. Also, if you're going into an adventure that doesn't have a lot of units, so instead of your 6-star removing units, it's just nuking the Nexus, that also can be very strong. But Caitlyn, if there's like a lot of enemy units, Caitlyn is going to be better at that. She's really good at just annihilating the enemy board. Still has a lot of Nexus damage. Yeah, right now I'm not confident saying one is just flat out better than the other. Because yeah, Caitlyn with her full build is really, really good. Yeah, I think it just depends on what modifiers I'm going against to which one I would prefer. So yeah, we're going to go for Heimerdinger. We were able to get his 6-star, so tech, allies, and hand in play. Start the game with 3 random improved upgrades. And we start with a unit. And since we're starting with this unit, it's also giving us 1 mana back. So this should be interesting. Should be a pretty simple playstyle since we're just immediately starting with upgrades, starting with the unit on the board. But it should be fun because we don't know what these upgrades are going to necessarily be. I mean, normally it's just going to be stats and some keywords, but should again give you that amount of variability to help things play out a little bit different game to game. Now we're going to be going with, I think, just his flat out best build. Raven Army, Pack Powder, and Defense Spending. Let us get our Heimerdinger on the board turn 1 so we can start pumping out those turrets. Also, this is going to let our Heimerdinger get the buffs as well. So we're going to grab this here. I think we still might do the Fiddlesticks, but I think we'll start with the Viego, just as kind of a test bed to kind of compare it to other champions. But I think we'll potentially also do the Fiddlesticks one. But let's start off with Viego. Technically, you get 18 mana worth of upgrades instantly, which is so nice. I mean, it does sound pretty crazy when you, yeah, say it like that. So counterfeit production is actually not terrible, because it, as long as our Heimerdinger is on the board, it gives us a turret every single round. So it's just a free spell to play, which gives us a free unit, which gives us free mana. So yeah, not bad. I think let's try to get something that may be a little bit flashier. Allies have Overwhelm. I think we actually need that. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Heimerdinger is one of the ones you don't get this normally. I think let's grab that. I think that actually could be really helpful. And let's go for Spiderling. Well, it's so rough when I'm constantly hopping between all the different champions, and sometimes it's like, does this person already get overwhelmed somehow? Do they not? Let's get rid of, I think, just this one. Let's also give it a Golden Crush bot. It'd be nice to get some more spells. Alright, so we got Fearsome, 5 health, and then yeah, the Overwhelm.
What seems to be the problem?
Alright, that's fine.
Smaller than the diagram. I hypothesize their demise.
Alright, so that unit's bad. Let's just drag it aside so it can't kill any of our other ones. Yeah, right now we're getting a lot of health upgrades, but nothing that's actually really helping us here. I think let's drop this here, immediately kill it. Starting to get the Grifter's deck going would also be nice. Aftershock could be decent. I mean, it's not even going to kill that one. Yeah, I think let's just open with the Expliterator. Alright, still haven't gotten anything too crazy here. Like, we have some big units, but... yeah, I'll drop that there. But this is really going to make your games feel very different just based on the upgrades you get. Let's open with the Wrench Bot. And sure, we can drop this one here. Go for the Aftershock to kill that one. Yeah, we can put this one here. Drop our formula, get another upgrade. Again, it's just really buffing up our health a ton, which is not super helpful, to be honest. Oh, well. Alright, let's just attack and do as much damage as we can. Yeah, I suppose with Heimerdinger we probably could have ended. Let's let both of these die. Alright. GG. Yeah, I think Heimerdinger is going to be strong, but I think he's going to be one of those that, again, similar to Jace, you have a high variability of how your different matches are going to go. Like, I think that was probably an outlier where you're just getting a lot of health upgrades, which I don't think normally happens. Now let's go for a production surge. That'll be very nice. Support champ. So Fizz isn't too bad. Ezreal's decent as well. This is able to make more spells for us and summon a lot of units. Yeah, Fizz actually is looking really good. I think Ezreal could be fine, but this looks very solid. We can go for the shop, so let's go for Protector. I guess, yep, I need to change the title. We'll get rid of Production Surge. And Concologist. We like our Epic Scrap Traption. It's such a good card for us. Alright, we got our Heimerdinger. Great. Alright, so this time we got Hallowed on our units and we got 5-2. That is a little bit better. So this is just... Yeah, I think we'll put that one there. But this is a pretty massive board to just immediately attack with. We're 2 away from another upgrade, so we're kind of going to waste the unit. But let's drop it to see if we can get something... didn't get anything too crazy. But still, GG. So, right there you see the last game took several rounds for us to be able to get a win, but then this one we just get a nice little OTK. Assembly line, not bad, but a little bit too expensive. Nab 1, plunder, nab 1 more, manifest. You actually kind of like this one. Sure. Not crazy, but it can be okay. Create 3 Chrono Breaks in your deck. I think we're fine. Sure, a little bit of extra scaling, not a big deal. Telstones isn't bad because our 1-drop gives us a unit that has draw, and then this gives us more draw. I think I actually like the Vandal Tailstones here. Not always the biggest fan of Tailstones, but I think it works here. And then these aren't bad. These could be decent. I think we're fine, but those could work. Let's go here for Duelist. Yeah, we're trying to slowly get all of the 6-star champions, and for like the past 2 patches, we haven't had to buy any of them because we've just been able to earn them all in game. So now, especially for the long Christmas break, it's like, okay, we can start trying to get a couple of them again. I think getting rid of the Crush Bot's fine. You really do want to have a balance with Heimerdinger of having spells and units, but you definitely don't want to run out of spells. I think let's play this here because we can somewhat play it for free. Yeah, we have too many cards at the moment. So we could discard that one. Sure. Let's play one of those, drop this one here, and then we can play this to get back to 2 mana. So we can play the Electro Harpoon again. Are we gonna play that? Maybe. We might. Just the amount you can generate units is so crazy. And now we've actually gotten a lot of stats in our units. So yeah, it really does change every single match. Yeah, we can drag a couple of these aside. And once again, we're now just ending in the very first turn. GG. Yeah, Heimerdinger is going to be an interesting one, because that first game was pretty long and slow, especially for a 6-star. But then the next 2 we just win in the first round, which is kind of crazy. I think we can go for the Bouncing Bomb. That seems fine. Yeah, it's okay. Even the upgrades are randomly require 6 mana each, so 3 upgrades instantly with a free unit is pretty nice. Yeah, the fact that free unit's also giving you a little bit of mana back, so you can try to play more. It's also pretty good. Let's go for the shop, see what we can get. Ooh, Otterpuss can be pretty good. Dropping that, we get the Attune, so this gives us 2 mana back, gives us a spell to play. Trifarian Might's a lot of fun. We can grab that. Let's grab the Otter. And then, yeah, some of these are fine, but I think we're doing pretty good. Or pretty well, I should say. We almost never play that one. Yeah, I think let's get rid of the Hextech Handler. And let's go for Fiora.
I would gut down the opposition.
Yeah, Trifarian might be pretty fun once we start getting some upgrades. Oh, man. Let's get rid of the Bouncing Bomb. And I think we'll hold on to the rest. Okay, good. We got our Heimerdingers. A little worried. All of our units can't take damage? I didn't even realize that was one of the upgrades. Just all of our units are now immune? I've actually never seen that one before. That's insane. Just all of our units can't take damage now. Okay, I guess. Let's drop this here. So we're pretty much directly countering Fiora because she can't hurt us. We just have a wall of units that she can't do anything to.
New recruit reporting in.
That's hilarious. Like there's... I didn't even realize this was a power you could get to make your units just invulnerable. Sure, I guess let's replace that. And yeah, like, they can attack, but as long as we don't play anything that's not tech, there's just nothing they can do. What's our mana at? Wait, we have double attack as well now. Alright, we high rolled this one. GG. That's such a funny counter to Fiora. Like, just thinking about it, just like, you can't kill any unit. There's just... Fiora's a deck that's all about her units, and just made it so our units are invulnerable is hilarious. Now thinking about it, Heimer feels like a mix between Warwick and Jace in a way. Yeah, a bit. Because you have the fact you have like the board-wide scaling, that element from Warwick. But you're a very spells-based champion, which is kind of similar to Jace, although Jace is very much just 6-cost spells, but Jace is also about using your spells to buff up your units, but for Heimerdinger, it's kind of permanent. But yeah, that was hilarious. Let's, I think, go for the Fury. Regen wouldn't be bad, but... yeah, I guess Regen would be a little bit better for us. Oh, it looks like ad dropped, so I think we'll hold off. I think we have in the title it's Heimer 6-star, don't we? Yes. Yeah, so this is Heimer's 6-star, and so far it is a lot of fun. Your games can definitely play out very differently, and this is... I don't know if this has been actually proven by everyone or anyone, but I think you have a set list of upgrades, and when you pull from that pool of upgrades, you can't like hit it again. So the more upgrades you're getting, eventually the more likely it is you're gonna high roll and start getting some of like the crazy upgrades for Heimerdinger. So like starting off with 3, while it is great, even if those were all like the worst upgrades possible, we then have those out of the pool, meaning we're more likely to get the better ones as we go through. I'm thinking that's how it works, but I don't know if anyone's actually confirmed that, because they might have some that's just like, oh, here's a little bit of stats, and you can just keep rolling this one for stats over and over again. It's possible. That's a small side question for the interview. Yeah, I need to figure out who designed Heimerdinger and ask them that. All right. Everyone should be getting back. Let's go ahead and look at a power here. Spells and skills deal 2 extra. Allies have 1 power. We don't do that much damage, but we have enough damage in spells. This is fine. Although Reunited is always good. I love this as just a common power. One of my favorite commons. But yeah, we can go for Elemental Winds. We can go for the item chest. Yeah, so Stalker. Yeah, the 6-star Heimerdinger is pretty solid. Again, it's really just depending on what type of 6-star do you like, because some people are going to like a 6-star where it's just always super strong, very little variability. Your champion's always really broken. But for those people that like the variability, I think both Heimerdinger and Jace 6-stars are going to be great for them. I think this is good. Only time I really tried in a long time with Heimer, and after a while felt like only getting stats and some keywords. That's what the majority of the upgrades are, yes, is stats and keywords. So here, got some keywords, got some stats. Let's drop our Heimer. Let's drop this one here. And then we can discard this unit and kill that one. So we're starting to hit the point where our units are getting strong enough to get kills. We don't have crazy upgrades yet, but everyone having that challenger is pretty nice, because now we can just make sure everyone gets the best possible trades. I'm fine with actually a lot of our units dying, so that's actually okay with me, because we'll just replace them. So yeah, we can let most units die. That is fine. Because, yeah, now they're just starting to get these strikes off. Oh, you can just... Oh, my word. You can just start refilling your board so easily. I think we're fine. Alright, so... I guess let's wait to see if they play anything else. Not necessarily the best for us, but again, not really a big deal. If they attack, we're totally fine with having units die. Let's use this one first. I think let's kill that target. And then drop some of these here. Alright, pretty good. GG. Oh no, my units die. Anyone here's 20 more turrets? Yeah, it's not at all a problem. Remember when Reunited was rare, one attack on draw was common? I do. Such a cheap way to win with Vi, for example. Oh yeah, that is pretty crazy. It is funny when they release a power and pretty much everyone's like, this does not seem like it's scaled correctly. Like the one we have now, the Elemental Winds, that was rare. So you could get like a whole bunch of these stacked up and it was hilarious. We can go for Production Surge, that's fine. One time I tried a really long game with Heimerdinger, and after a while it felt like I was only getting stats in some keywords. I guess it is. So there could be a couple different things. There could be some upgrades that you can only get once, like the one that makes all your units invincible, or like all your units are sea monsters, or like the really high roll ones. It could be that you get all of those only once, but then there's another pool that is just stats and keywords, especially like you could run out of keywords as well. So maybe there might be just stats ones where you can just keep rolling this one forever. It's possible. Let's go for item chest here. That's interesting. Sure. This is actually pretty hilarious. This gives us 4 units. Yeah, I guess we can let our units be lurk. There's another shop there. We're probably not going to really play this because normally we have too many units, but it could be funny. Because also, we're playing this for 3 mana, but we're summoning 4 units, so technically we're getting all the mana back for it. Let's go for the spells chest. So Swiftwing. I do kind of like that there's a pretty, or can be a decent gap in power between some of the 6 stars. Because yeah, like the Heimerdinger one here, a lot of fun, but it's not crazy strong. Like it can be really strong, but I think some other ones, like the amount of raw power you get from like Swain, is pretty crazy different. I'm actually okay with this. I guess we'll re-roll the Otterpuss just because we do want to try to get our Heimerdinger. There we go. Oh look, we got Scout. Nice. Alright, let's go drop this here. It is pretty funny how... yeah, there's some runs where it takes a while, and there's other ones where you just get the right upgrades and end round 1. The 6-star at least is helping Heimer's rather weak early game. Yeah, it's definitely a nice one. They should make a rare pity for his upgrades. I don't know if it's already. Yeah, I do kind of wish they gave us a little bit more clarity on how things worked. Like, I get if they don't want to reveal things right away because they want people to try to figure it out, but it wouldn't be bad if after a while they're like, okay, just so you know, this is how the 6-star actually works, how the pool of upgrades actually functions. I think let's go for Pilfered Goods. We're probably just going to cut that card, to be honest. Do we care about any of these? Not particularly. I'm mostly trying to just get an upgrade for one of our cards. That's okay. Yeah, let's cut the Pilfered Goods. And let's go for Viego.
No power in this world can stop me.
The 6-star strat is at least helping Heimer. Oh, all right. What about the Earth game? Yes. Let's get rid of one of these. And I can get rid of Flash. All right, we've been actually getting lucky and getting our Heimerdinger every single game. Little worried they might kill him, but... All right. I love how fast they get their strikes off. All right, so we've pretty much just been getting stats, and then we are 2 away. So again, we're gonna try to go for the production surge. We're kind of wasting the unit, but we wanted to see, okay, just give us a little bit more stats. But that is almost enough to end. All right, I think we'll just, yeah, pass. All right, GG. Oh, man. How is 6-star Heimer feeling? Pretty good. Rather random, but yeah, fun. All right, so that was 6-star Heimerdinger. A lot of fun. Definitely pretty inconsistent. There was some rounds there that we got enough upgrades that we were just able to completely end turn 1. That happened several times. I think even the majority of our battles potentially. But then there was a couple other ones where it takes a little bit longer. So I think Heimerdinger is going to be a great champion for those that want that bit of randomness and variability in their games, and they don't just want all their games to necessarily feel the exact same. Because you can get some runs with Heimerdinger where you're going to be completely busted and broken, like when we were going up against that Fiora. All of our units were just invulnerable, so there's literally nothing they can do, which is super hilarious. But then you can also get some where you're like gonna roll formidable into opponents that are really good against that. And so it is a fun random play style. Some people won't really like that, but I think for others it's going to be exactly what they're looking for in their 6-star champions. Heimer feels like he's supposed to be more of a scaling champion than one-turn OTK. Yeah. I mean, he technically is a scaling champion. He just scales very fast sometimes. All right, I think let's try him up against Fiddlesticks, because Fiddlesticks is, again, kind of the hardest content in the game, I think, in general for most champions. So let's see how our 6-star deals with this. One good thing is we do have Grifter's deck on one of our cards, so that definitely can help. Enfeebling, not bad. Disarmed, also pretty good. I think we'll go for the Enfeebling. I think that could be pretty good. Alright, let's go for the Sleepless Slumber. Fiddlesticks until we get Lysandra. Yeah, Nightmare Lysandra would be rough. I think let's go like this. Alright, so we have quick attack on both of our units, so that's really nice. Pretty good. Let's just kill him right away. It is spending all of our mana, but getting rid of their units right away is pretty nice. I think let's drop that one. Let's go for this first. And maybe again, and then drop this here. Oh, I guess we actually could have gone for the formula potentially.
Groundbreaking invention to date.
Alright, so we're just getting all of our strongest units. And yeah, we got quick attack, we got overwhelm. This should just be game. And you get free buried in ice on each turn. Yeah, it could be like Aurelian Soul, of when you drop him, he plays his board wipe, like the Skies Descend. Just when they play a unit, it just casts buried in ice. Crumble, Forge Chief, Attune. A little bit too pricey on that one, but this one could give us a lot of spell mana. That's not terrible, but yeah, I think we'll go for the Forge Chief. Nora's not bad. Yeah, that could be okay. We can go here. Spells chest. I pretty much always avoid the Vicious Mockery because I think it's harder than the other route, but let's try to go for it. Why not start with Lysandra gets a free Watcher and rallies turn 1? Yeah. Let's get rid of Golden Crush Bots. I think we can hold on to the others. This one will really... Yeah. If we have good scaling, then we'll be fine, but... we didn't get our champion, so that's not great. We can drop Nora. But I think let's keep trying to draw.
Come on, people. Let's make tomorrow today.
Well, we did get double attack, so there is that at least. But yeah, a lot of these we wouldn't actually be able to kill. Guess we'll try to go there. We really just need to get... Yeah, there's our Heimerdinger. So we could flat out drop him. But if we play him, we're not going to be able to play any spells. Whereas a Hex Obliterator could be pretty nice. I think we will try to drop Heimerdinger. And I think we're just going to take this damage. And then we're going to drop this right here. Alright, that gave us some pretty good scaling. Nice. I think let's try to go for a spell. Deal 1 if you've equipped Thermo Beam, Divine Draft. I think let's just go for Thermo Beam. Alright, that's not too bad. So yeah, we're going to get blocked regardless. But now our units are pretty big, and they're going to have a harder time reducing this down. Alright, GG. Elusive double attack. Yeah, that's the thing is, we start off lower than them so they can start glooming us, but as long as we can ramp up fast enough, then we can be okay. I think we're going to grab this just because it's a Grifter's deck, and that could be really good in the Fiddlesticks. Manifest a follower you can afford, like that's fine, but Grifter's deck is big there. Let's go for the spells. Time Trick, Arise. Once you've equipped an ally, predict, draw 1. So the Arise can be a little bit of a double-edged sword, since it's giving us more cards, which gives Fiddlesticks more cards, but we're getting mana back by playing this because it's summoning a Sand Soldier and it's giving us the ability to drop another unit. So we're spending 3 mana, but essentially we're getting 2 mana back. So I think that is still really worth picking up. I think let's go for the champion item. So let's try to go for the Dread. Grant the player's units -1 power, then kill all the players with negative. So again, something that's trying to counter our scaling. Oh boy. So yeah, there are good effects here that can counter us. Let's get rid of these 2. So yeah, against Viego, we got really lucky with getting our champion every single turn. We are not having that here, which is a little bit sad. Although honestly, playing these terrors won't be bad if we get our champion.
Cup of tea? Fine by me.
All right, so
I said walk.
we can try to attack like this. We can drag one of these aside.
The dark closes in.
Portals everywhere.
Oof, that's a little rough. Let's drop a Portal Palooza.
The suspense is terrible.
Just to try to scale up our units a little bit. We could play this one for free. Let's try to... Oof. None of our units are going to be able to block. Huh, that's not necessarily the best.
I'm quite ready for a new adventure.
Alright, so we have 1 blocker. And yeah, everyone else is fearsome, so... not too much we can do. Do we want to wait? I think let's just attack with everyone first. Just to get our plunder off. And then here we can drop our Heimerdinger. And then this will really help us scale up. I think we'll hold off for now. But yeah, these terrors are not that big of a deal to us. Let's obliterate that one. That'll be nice. We can let that one die, I think. I guess if we ever had that terror. Who is terrified? It might be our Heimerdinger. We can go for another Hex Obliterator. Sure, let's drop this here, and that should be game. Nice. So yeah, again, another one that kind of counters us, but we're able to just outscale them. I just don't like taking Farsight into Fiddlesticks, but it's a good spell. Yeah, that's the thing. The Farsight is a little bit of an issue for Fiddlesticks, but the fact we have 2 Grifter's deck cards helps mitigate that. I don't like any of these. I guess we'll go here. We have 7 rerolls. Sure, let's try 1. T-Hex, cost 2 less if you create 2 cards, draw 2. So this would give us an illegal contraption, which sadly is not tech. But then it would give us our elusive card. I think either of these could be good, and I'd probably go for them, especially like hidden pathways, if we weren't doing Fiddlesticks. But I think I might, for the memes, go for the T-Hex. I think let's actually go here. We need more copies of our Heimerdinger. We can go for the spell shield. That'll be nice. Is there a card that is worth cutting that's just going to be flat out causing problems for us? I think we'll get rid of the Portal Palooza. It's not bad, but we really need to draw our Heimerdinger. Let's go for Elise. Does the PNG gemstone also impact Donger? Just notice you have 14 regen. Yeah, the PNZ, he is a dual regen champ, so he should get benefits from both of them. Let's re-roll everything. Try to get our Heimer. And yeah, this is definitely one we want to try to end fairly quickly because... Oh, look, we got Formidable. How fun. So we could attack right away. Our units are technically big. And we do have the Enfeebling. So even whatever we don't kill is going to be weaker. I could go for Nora. I think I actually want to go for a Rise. Alright, so yeah, Heimerdinger is fine. Let's drop another one of these. Alright, so we won't be able to block. Yeah, that one's elusive. How close are we? Alright, so we're not going to be able to trigger it again without playing more. But again, our units dying is not an issue. Alright, not too bad. Do we want to go for Nora? I mean, she is tech, so that alone is pretty good. Tech and elusive. Alright, so they're just going to be able to block us. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack, do as much damage as we can. I think we'll just pass. Yeah.
Are you lost too? This isn't the way. Anticipated outcome.
Sure. Let's drop a progress day, try to buff up all of our units. Alright, let's drop this here. And drop this one right here. And we can kill that one there. Last breath, deal damage to the Nexus equal to my power. Okay, so that is actually nice then. So if any of our units die, they still nuke the Nexus. Let's drop another progress day just to buff everyone up. The problem is we don't have any overwhelm. So they're just blocking us with all their units. Oh, man. Yeah, it's not the best. They just have so many units. We can get rid of that one. Oh, man. Sure. Well, yeah, we can drop that there. Okay, thanks, I guess. Are you strong enough to actually kill any of our units? No. So this is just helping us get rid of their blockers, so that's actually fine with us. Alright, we finally have Overwhelm. GG. Have you tried Buru on Heimer yet? I haven't played him in a while. So I haven't tried it. I think I've tried it. I know I've definitely done Beast Within. And I think I like that one better because it also gives you the 1/1 and helps everything, not just your turrets. I had a run where it basically lost to Farsight into 2 turn 1 nightmares. First, it terrifies for a unit death. Second one, 5/3 Snapvine that kills its unit to play, summons a new 5/3 stat line. Actively avoiding Farsight since then. Yeah, the whole adventure for Fiddlesticks is pretty RNG on what you're actually going to get. I think a little unrelated question, but am I the only one that thinks LeBlanc is extremely underrated? She's incredibly versatile. I've managed to break the game with her multiple times. She feels like she works with anything the game throws at you, kind of like Lilia. I don't know if you're just a new player, because LeBlanc, I mean, used to be the highest rated champion in the entire game. I think these days a lot of people don't talk about her as much, just because, for one, she's only a 3-star, but then 2, for most of us that have been playing the game for a while, we've talked about her so much in the past that, yeah, we just don't bring her up that much anymore. But yeah, she's definitely very, very good. And I don't think most people would call her underrated. Also looks like ad dropped, so we'll just pause and hold off. Really, I've only been playing PoE for like 6 months. I think you meant Path of Champions. Yeah, so Constellations have been out now for more than 6 months. So in that time frame, yeah, a lot of us haven't talked about LeBlanc that much. I used to only play ranked. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, LeBlanc, like over a year ago, or a year or more ago at this point. Yeah, she was, when it was just 3-star champions, she was one of the just absolute best champions in the game, definitely. And so she was one of the highest rated champions at that time, like definitely not underrated. But yeah, just the fact that there is Constellation now, she gets outshone just because other people have Constellations. But yeah, she is incredibly good. She's super versatile. You can go for almost any build on her, and yeah, she destroys. She is by far the best 2nd-star power in like the entire game. LeBlanc was the reason so many nerfs came out. Partially, yeah. And yeah, new stuff is more exciting to talk about. So, I mean, any of the old champions that just have 3 stars don't really get talked about much. Heimerdinger, I think we'll go for the Fury and the 1/1. Challenger's not bad, but I mean, normally we're not challenging stuff with him. Unless we want to challenge a small unit. I think we'll go for the Fury. LeBlanc with just 1 more starting mana? Yeah, that would be crazy. Vanguard Lookout is okay, but normally we fill up super fast, even turn 1. I think let's go for Hold It. That can be a solid defensive for us. Alright, double shops, survive the night. I almost always avoid this. I don't think I've actually ever done it in this adventure. I've faced this in other adventures like Weekly Nightmares, but I think let's try to go for it. It's just going to be a lot of blocking and them healing themselves, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, for a lot of the super OP 3-star champions, they haven't really been getting Constellations too much. Like Diana and especially LeBlanc. Let's get rid of this one. We really need to get our Heimerdinger. Alright, we're guaranteed we have 2 Noras. And the fact we got that stun. Wait, did we? Oh, we can't damage them, right. We can't get Plunder off. It's impossible for us to plunder. So we can't play Heimerdinger. Fun. Alright, so I guess we'll just attack like this. All right, so we'll block that one. And that one, and that one. And then we don't want to block these because we don't want to kill them. We don't want them to get them back so they can keep playing them every round. That's good. That's nice. Yeah, handy. And reducing down some of the damage we're taking. The fact that they rally every single round is a little annoying. Let's try to drop the junk construct.
Interesting solution.
So yeah, the whole goal here is to not kill either of these units and just try to survive. GG. Okay. Oh man. Survive the night should be easier. Nightmare version, they die quicker. That is true. But that was still a lot of really big units, kind of scary. Let's go for the Hex Obliterator. Getting more copies of our Grifters cards will be very, very good. So that'll be fantastic. We have a ton of gold. Let's try to go for the shop, see if we can get some good stuff. Short. I'm fine with Reunited, not bad. Yeah, draw is kind of a mixed bag for us. Like, it can be good, but at the same time, it can actually make things harder. 1-1, I'm a Poro. Yeah, that's not really great for us. Because normally we want to just generate this card. I think we're fine. Yeah, let's try to go for the other shop, so Creeping Hatred. I also don't know if I've actually done this one, because I always go the top route. Yeah, I don't actually know if I've gone here before. So, round start, if the foe is the attack token, they summon a overgrown Snapvine. This will be interesting. Is stack deck good on Talia and Heimer? Yes. I don't think it's like the top most optimal thing for them to pick up, but I would say it's pretty good. Yeah, this looks okay. Being able to buff up all your units is pretty solid. All right, finally getting turn 1 Heimer again. We have elusive, fantastic. Goodness. Let's actually go for the Arise. Seemed fine before, but yeah, has been like a little bit too fast. Let's drop this one for free. Oh man, now it just feels so slow. Let's see. I think we'll pass. Oh, I was hoping they would attack. Oh my word. Now it just feels painful. Screw it. For now, we're staying at 4 speed for now. I'm too used to it at this point. Let's drop this one here. Sure, we can drop this here to try to get a spell. 2 to a unit. Vault Breaker could be fun. Let's drop this one here. And getting some good damage down, but we're not getting like... Yeah, we're getting a ton of keywords, but not a lot of stats. Yeah, getting used to it is always dangerous. Let's go for a progress day. All right. This has been super easy. Have they even attacked at all? I don't even think so. GG. Oh, man. That's not too bad. Sure. Often we can get to a point where we just have a full deck, so, or full hand? Not even hand, board. There we go. Board's the word. And we can't play anything, so just something to buff up our board would be nice. Let's see here. Explosive Finale, sure. We don't kill that many units, but that could work. Vengeance, Champion Draw. I mean, Champion Draw could be nice. I think let's... Horror Flop. Oh, this will be nice. Gain 1 upgrade just so if we generate this, it's then cheaper. Or it's more powerful. That can be nice. I was kind of hoping for more Grifter's deck. 3-cost Karma. Okay. Rally, Acceleration Gate. Acceleration Gate's kind of funny. Just use this to try to buff up all of our units. Haunted Relic is interesting because that would give us a lot of mana back, so we could play that for free. I don't think we necessarily want it here. This is also fill up the entire board, all 6 slots. Here's a Grifter's deck, so sure, we can grab that just because it's Grifters. And a 1-cost Champion Draw. That could be okay. All right, 1 more. All right, this getting Excavator's Charge is actually really good for us because we're generating that at the start of the game. Another Grifter's deck. We don't have enough for it. All right, this is fine. Okay, game start, get a Heimerdinger. Fantastic. I don't think we're going to cut a card. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. We have 45 cards. Let's... Oh, I guess we have to... Yeah, technically heal. All right, Fiddlesticks. It all comes down to this. Hex Obliterator opening hand, really good. Yeah, we don't want to reroll too many here, so I think we'll just leave it. We know we're getting our Heimerdinger. All right, so we can drop him here. Okay. This one's actually really good. They are going to have so many nightmares because we're just developing so many cards. Oh, man. All right, we can attack with pretty much everything. Let's kill that one. I think we'll keep Heimerdinger back because we want to keep him nice and healthy. Yeah, that was a lot of gloom. Let's... All right, that one's stunned. We can go for this. We want to get some more Grifter's decks going. All right, so we'll be able to kill that one. And we'll be able to kill that one. Yeah, again, I think we'll hold off on our Heimerdinger. How close are we to getting another upgrade? 3. I guess, yeah, that was not quite. All right, we're going to keep playing this one. It's both so good and so bad. We develop so many cards, so we fill out our board, but then by doing that, we make Fiddlesticks better. Oh, man. All right, let's play a 4 Demacia here. Yeah, we have 12 cards left. But everyone is elusive. We all have impact. This is pretty good. They'll be able to block one person. But GG. Whew. He was burning through our cards pretty fast though. Oh man. Alright, that was pretty fun. There were a decent amount of encounters there that somewhat countered Heimer's play pattern or kind of tried to stop his scaling, but able to push through and still get through that scaling. And yeah, Heimerdinger is a very fun champion. Matches can play out incredibly different every time you go through. Is a little bit of a gamble, so if you like that bit of variability and you don't know what upgrades you're going to get and how that's just going to completely change the course of the game, he can be a lot of fun. But if you're someone that doesn't like that inconsistency, then it's not going to be the greatest 6-star for you. Turn 1 counter, turn 2 outscale already, pretty much. Although I think it was more like turn 3 we really started normally doing outscaling for most people. Alrighty then. Alright, thanks for hanging out. I think that'll be it for today and for this week. We'll probably be back here on Monday to be able to stream again. Now, do note that next week might be the last week we're streaming. I don't know. It's going to be rough. I am traveling a lot around Christmas, but should be here next week at the minimum. But thanks for hanging out. Hope to see you all next weekend. Hope you have a great rest of your week and great weekend. See ya.